open for enrolment. But what is HB90? If you're new to my channel, you may not have heard me speak about this before, or you may not have heard about this before. But if you're not new to my channel, you'll know that I follow Sarah Cannon's HB90 plan, which is a 90-day quarterly planning system. Now, this is such a robust, in-depth planning system that just works. It absolutely just works, and it's how I make the progress that I do. Unfortunately, Q1 was met with a lot of illness and a lot of upheaval in my life in terms of my parents actually lived with me for most of this quarter because they're in between sort of moving properties. So we had a lot of upheaval, a lot of disruption, like my kids are having to share a room so that my parents can have a room, and there's lots of stuff in the house. The office is completely full, I can't get in there, and I've also been ill as well. Now, I realised that when just before I started filming this, I looked back through at my Q1 planning and realised that I wasn't following the system truthfully. Now, one of the biggest things I learned from this system was planning your time according to what time you actually have, not the things you want to accomplish. And I think I've been getting into a very bad habit of, making a list of things that I want to accomplish and trying to fit it in. I've realised that I was overstepping. So what I've done is I've gone back to the videos, I've gone back through the workbook, and I've really tried to fix that for Q2. So before I go into how I'm using the planner this time, because it is a little bit different, I want to quickly talk about the course. The course is what helped give me that extra information. She's an excellent teacher, and the videos were very in-depth, very comprehensive, and of course you get access to the Facebook groups. Now, when you first join up, you're put into a group with new people, and she is in that group with you while you are planning and using the planner for the first time. And then after the course is up, you then get moved into the alumni group, which is where I am currently, and there you will get a wealth of information and just a wealth of people happy to help. Now, this goes for all of Sarah Cannon's Facebook groups. They are such a positive and welcoming atmosphere, and the HB90 alumni group is no different to that. And I have to say, she is an absolutely brilliant teacher and mentor. Yeah, she's a fabulous teacher. She's been doing this for a long time, and if you haven't seen any of my videos talking about Sarah Cannon and her courses, then you might want to go and check them out. But for now, I'm going to show you how I've set up my planner for this year. I was finding, because of my my illness, my chronic health and things like that, and my 2 young children, which if you've got children, you know they are so unpredictable. But I actually set up a yearly planning system for this year. I was finding that having a weekly planner where you have the days of the week and you put down all your tasks for each day was actually becoming a bit... It made me feel quite down if I didn't tackle a certain task on a day. Regardless of the fact if that was, say, a Tuesday and I had the whole week left, I still felt like I'd already started failing because I didn't get that task done. And with the unpredictable nature of children and childcare and my chronic illness, sometimes I would have to be a little bit more flexible in terms of when I did things. So that's why I thought the yearly planner would be good, because it just has like a weekly checklist. And I felt for me that would be better, because then I could write down all the things I wanted to achieve that week and then just tick them off as and when I got to them. Unfortunately, I've not been able to give it as much of a try as I wanted to in Q1 because, as I've said, it's not been very productive at all. I think I was on a losing step before I even started by not planning properly, and that's why I recommend going through the lessons and following her planning as she has it, because it does work. So I have just an A5 six ring binder. You can also download the planner in like letter size, which if you're from the UK, it's pretty much A4, and then A5, A5? Yeah, A5, whatever half of A4 is. So this is actually my vision board for the year. I don't know if I've actually shown that to people, but she gets you to do a vision board. Now, you can do this every quarter. I find like a yearly vision board works slightly better. So this is my yearly vision board. So I've got this here. I've also got it on my board in my office, of which I can't access right now because it's full of stuff. So I've got the first part of the planner, how it's set up as normal. And then I actually took the weekly checklist, how it looks like, and sort of created my own to create a bit more space, because some of the blocks I didn't need. So this bit is actually what I put together, but it is based on her planner. So Q2. Sarah does go through how to calculate your time and things like that. It's a lot more involved than you might think it is, because my mind was blown the first time I went through that, and I realised that I was over planning. But then I've got things in here like in brackets. So a couple of nights a week, sort of this past quarter, I have found myself wanting to sit in bed and do a little bit of work. So what I've done is I've just put 2 task blocks a week, so that's half an hour each time, because if I feel like I'm up for it, then I would love to add those task blocks in. And then I need to write down my goals. So what I've done so far is actually just made some notes, and I think I will share with you what my goals are, so that you can sort of see how it works and see if I actually achieve them. So my first goal is to publish and promote new books in order to make a certain amount of money by the end of the quarter. Now, Sarah prefers like having a numbers goal, so you can actually really see where you are on that scale. And she also likes doing like a good, better, best, and I really like that system. So I've also got a good, better, best. Now my numbers are really quite small, so I've got to make £25, £50 or £100 by the end of the quarter, and that's just book related, not anything else. My second goal is to continue establishing my indie publishing YouTube channel to increase subscribers to 550, 600 and 650 subscribers by the end of the quarter. And then my last goal isn't really a measurable numbers goal, but it's to establish an entrepreneur mindset, because I think I need to have a goal that focuses on that. Obviously, that's not a very measurable goal, so we'll have to see how that goes. Then I've worked out some of the main projects. These are not the tasks, these are the projects. Sarah's course goes through, you have your umbrella goals, and then you have your projects underneath, and then each project will have the tasks, and they are the tasks that go on your Kanban board. If you have not heard of a Kanban board before, I never had either when I started this. It's basically a big board with all your tasks on, and you have like, you'll have a section that all your tasks go that you need to do. You'll move your tasks down to the next section, which is your doing section. So weekly, you'll move your tasks down. Which ones am I going to attack weekly? You may do this daily, but I do it weekly. And then you'll have a bottom section where you move your post-it note down again, which is the done section. And that's a lovely section to see. And that's another reason why I love this course, is because it really helps you to understand the projects that you want to do and where you want to end up in your career. And for me, I think that really helps, because before I was just like flapping around wildly, whereas now I sort of have a much better direction. Now, don't get me wrong, I still make mistakes, I still overplan, I still overestimate myself, and I still just get things wrong all the time. But each quarter I sort of recenter myself and refocus myself. And that's the brilliant thing about quarterly planning, is that I've not just done like a yearly plan. Oh no, I'm failing, like Q1 has been a write-off. Like, oh no, I failed, I've not done anything. Do you know what? Q1 is over, I'm now planning for Q2. This is a fresh start. And I think I love the fresh start each quarter. Like, sort of rejuvenates me every time. And I hope I'm making sense. I don't, sometimes I wonder. So I think I've talked about everything I want to talk about. But I just wanted to share how much the planning has helped me and what I'm doing with that plan, so that you can see how you can customize it to what your needs are. And also you can see how even someone who's been doing it for 2 years can still go a bit wrong and still need to refocus and go back to the videos and the course itself, because as an alumni, I have got lifetime access. It is a brilliant course. It's really helped me know exactly where I want to go, what my direction is for my career, and ultimately how to follow through with that. So if that's what you're looking for, to sort of create a career for yourself and create a business and make this a profitable and progressible business venture, then this is definitely the course for you. I will leave a link down in the description below. That's it for now. Please ask me any questions down below. I'd love to answer them. If you are a fellow HB90 alumni like me, come say hi. But until next time, guys, I will see you later. Bye.